after I have the idea to learn a new language, like learn a Korean language before I'm going to travel Korea for end year. In this year, I plan to learn a new language, and I started by gather in the information from the website, and I found 2 blogs talking about tips, rule, how to increase the skill, how to learn foreign language, and I will talk about 2 blogs that I found interested in. The first one I just found on Tim blog from Tim Ferries. Tim Ferries talk about the 12 rules of learning foreign languages in record time, the only post you will ever need. He suggests for 12 rules, maybe rule, cause he refer to Benny who being like language learning. He is the polyglot. That means someone who speaks multiple languages. And he wrote the website fluentin3months.com. Benny Lewis. The idea of Benny talk about how to speak your target language today, or how to reach fluent and exceed it within a few months, like this. For the traditional idea that people think that if we need to learn a new language, we have to spend 1 year, 2 years, or more for learn to be fluent on the target language. But this tip may be the hack of the step to how to learn. Okay, let's start by number 1. Learn the right words in right way. Start a new language mean learning new words, a lot of them. Tim first suggests us to learn the new words. Try to learn it in the way that we use, or maybe we might learn for only 20% of the word or of it. He demo it. For instance, in English, just 300 words make up 65% of all written material, and we use those words a lot, and that's in case is every other language as well. He suggests to realize the 20% of the effort you spend on acquiring new vocab could ultimately give you 80% comprehension in a language. Just focus on the 20% of the word that frequent use, And number two, learn cognate your friend in every single language. Believe it or not, you are already right now have a huge head start in your target language. With language learning, you always know at least some words before you even begin. Start a language from scratch is essentially impossible because of the vast amount of words you know already through cognate. It suggests us that we already know some words or know some we have already have the knowledge on some languages because we learn some language and we it it be the it is the root of some is the root of some language like this. And the number three, interact in your language daily without traveling. As I read, this topic is the one excuse that people usually use is don't have a chance to travel on the target city, the target country, and they won't learn a new language by not because not traveling to that place. But I think the Tim Ferriss suggests that we can learn or inspire ourselves by learning to speak or learning to know a new words by not traveling to country. Just make a friend or can fluently watch the series like this. That's enough to learn a new language. And number four, Sky Today for daily spoken practice. Tim Ferriss suggests us to use the Skype for make a real situation to use the language for speaking or listening or make a conversation with the real people or maybe you might rent some teacher on the website that being ask your friend, your teacher to talk with. Just start for $5 an hour. And number five, save your money. The best resources are free. Tim Ferriss used to try Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone is big like the material, the expensive, the high class of material, and he tried to learn from it, but he found that the better one is the application for free on the App Store. It's called Duolingo. Duolingo can you can learn so many languages on that. It provides so many languages on it for maybe 40 different languages. And number six, realize that adults are actually better language learners than kids, and some people might against for learning a new language because they give a reason for they are too old. They are too old for learning a new language, but no one language cause that maybe the kids just don't have the escape route for don't learn the language, but you you, you can learn because uh, our brain still work, and it's properly work depends on the environment. And number 7, expand your vocabulary with uh, mnemonics. The mnemonic is the trip for being like the alternative way, except broad repetition. Some of the material that we some of the exercise or lesson that we might found in the past, and as we try to memory memorize the word or the vocab or somehow the phrases or sentence that might use on the situation. But in the real world, uh, mnemonic mnemonics might be when we try to learn the third language or fourth language, we might map the words or map the sound of words with some of the picture that we use for link our memory, our memorize to the word by using the image in our head like this. And number 8, embrace mistakes. And I agree with Tim on this topic. I totally agree, because I make lots of mistakes, and if you try with make mistakes, you will never learn anything. You will never learn anything more, because when we start to do a new thing, we will make mistakes, but that's alright. Everyone make mistake. For learning a new language, people try to use the language for communicate. If you can communicate, that's okay, even it might make a wrong grammatical. And number 9, create smart goals. Create smart goal. Maybe we have the expectation about the learning language, the various some people that we use language with might expect us in the different way. For example, you might expect yourself or use the new language just in public speaking for 15 minutes, or talk with your friend in the bar, or talk with the strangers in the garden when you go out to jogging like this. It depends on your purpose, but the meaning of this, you have to measure it. You have to measure, is that you succeeded, or still need to learn more, still need to practice more like this. Don't mind about fluence, because the people think about fluent in the different way. You might be a friend for the someone, and you might be the under immediate for someone. That is, don't mind, just achieve your goal. And number 10, jump from conversational to mystery. Jump from conversational to mystery. The conversational is kind of a level of people that can communicate, that can make a conversation sentence in some situation. But the mystery is maybe the people who can raise the topic, who can deeply understand what other people talking, what other people are going through. Like this, and you got a joke on the TV show like this, and it might not easy, but it can be with you need to practice it. And number 11, learn to sound more native. Learn to sound more native. He suggests us for two topics. One is the accent and intonation. Everyone have the accent. That's okay. Everyone have the accent, but accent might not matter, because some kind, for example, if you can't roll your R in Spanish, you will be recognized as a foreigner instantly. So some of the limitation of physical, or somehow, I don't know, maybe fix your accent to be not like the native speaker, but another one walk like an Egyptian. The second is walk like an Egyptian. You may express your physical to be like a native before you start a communication, because if you express yourself as the foreign, they won't use the native language with like this. And the last one, number 12, become a polyglot. After you learn all of the rules that describe, you might learn more about the next language, but at the time you should learn only one language in that time, and just being immediate level or more, you can switch to another language, and this rule can apply for every languages that he claimed. Become a polyglot. And I will summarize, recap for this blog again. And number 1, 12 rule for learn a new languages. Number 1 is learn a right word in the right way. And number 2, learn cognates. Your friend is every single language. Number 3, interact in your language daily without traveling. And number 4, Skype today for daily spoken practice. Number 5, save your money. The best resources are free. And number 6, realize that adults are actually better language learners than kids. Number 7, expand your vocabulary with mnemonics. Number 8, embrace your mistakes. I go on that conversational mystery. Number 11. Learn to sound more native. Number 12. The last one. Become a polyglot. Since once I start a video, I have the idea to explore the 2 blocks, but I think I use more time for this video, and I will explore the next block again in the next episode. The next episode would be 22 tips for learning a foreign language from the markmanson.net foreign language. Thank you for today.